Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome Kelly family for the very first time. So I am so excited because this is the first video that I'm uploading to my Sundays Are for Sets series. So every Sunday or every 2 Sundays, I haven't thought about the time span yet, I will be uploading a video. And the videos will be me doing my own nails or doing the nails of a client or family and friends. And of course, a funny, crazy story time about my experiences or the experiences I've had with my friends. You name it, we're going to talk about it right here on Sundays Are for Sets. Now, let's get into what I'm doing here. Here, I'm showing you that some of the nails have grown out a little bit already, and they are ready for a fill. Especially one of my pointers, I needed to get rid of a lot of it because it was lifting in the back. That pointer, I specifically forgot to put primer, and so it's so important that you put primer because that is what's going to help your acrylic stick to your nail. And I'm a beginner, y'all. Cut me some slack. I'm getting used to the steps. So the things that I am using today and will be needing is obviously alcohol to wipe the nails. We are not wiping with acetone because that messes up the acrylic. Liquid monomer that I got at my local nail supply store. A dapping dish so that you can put your liquid monomer inside. And please, ladies, sometimes I see the little ones. I can't get jiggy with that because the little ones really don't do much for me. And a Kolinsky brush, which is specifically for acrylic. This one is a size 8, and I love it so much because it helps me get real close to the cuticle, and so your cuticle will be laid and you're not over flooding that cuticle part. If there's over flooding, that also can cause lifting. And it's going to be just more time that you spend filing. So, yeah. Use a smaller brush if you have to, if you don't feel comfortable using a very big brush. The other side of my Kolinsky brush is also a cuticle pusher. So you definitely need to push your cuticles back before starting any work with laying beads down, just to ensure that it looks really neat and clean. And any products that you're going to see on this video, you can find them in my Amazon storefront, okay? And that link is in the description box. So please go to the description box and you can find my Amazon storefront link there. You can also find the link to my TikTok, my Instagram, and add me, y'all. Let's be besties. All right. So you will also need a buffer, a nail file, and acrylic. So this acrylic is also from my local beauty supply store. I wanted to try it because I didn't have any nude colors, and I just went to the nail supply store and I was like, let's see what this is about. I had purchased a nude previously at another local supply store, but it was not good quality. You also need a Bounty just to wipe your acrylic brush and your monomer, and you obviously need a nail file. This nail file I also got from Amazon, my nail e-file, and I love it because it has that little LED light, so you can really get up close, and with all that lighting, you'll be able to see spots that you miss. And it comes with different bits that you can change the top and file your nails with. So today's story, I'm going to let y'all in on a little bit of my childhood. It's going to be about when I got my tattoo at the age of 13, okay? Now, I'm not going to be out here dry snitching and telling y'all where I went to get a tattoo at 13 with no parent signature, permission, or any parent or adult present. But we're going to talk about it, all right? So let me tell y'all how I was 13 and I was like, you know what? I want to do something different. Like, my mom never let me get a second ear hole. She never let me get a second or any type of ear piercing. She didn't want me to get a belly ring. And I was a teenager and I seen some of my friends, their parents allowed some of them to get a nose ring. One of my friends, she had like the bar on her ear. My other friends, they had their belly button rings. And I just wanted a little something, something. So I'm not gonna lie, I started off with, I went and got my second ear hole done regardless because I was a straight A student. So I swore up and down that because I always got good grades, I did what I was supposed to do at home, did my chores, I was like a model child, that I'm like, damn, Ma, give me a little bit of freedom. Like, what's up? So then my mom was so upset and she was like, you better take that out your ear or you already know what's going to happen. She's a Dominican mother, okay? She's a professional with her chancleta, all right? And for those of you who don't know what a chancleta is, that is a slipper. And look it up. Dominican moms and their slippers and what they do with that. So, yeah, I took it off because I'm not finna go back and forth with my mom like that. So I was like, all right, fine. Now I'm going to just go get something that she can't see and that maybe I can hide. And I went to the same spot on Fordham Road, which in the Bronx. If you're from New York and you're from the Bronx, or if you're just from New York in general and you were underage and you wanted any piercing done or any tattoo, you knew where to go, okay? And you knew who to see. And we're not going to mention no names, but you knew. That's the point. So I went back over there and I was just like, I want my tongue pierced. Let's do that because that's something that I thought I could hide. So I get home, my tongue is super swollen and I'm just like, yo, how am I going to talk to my mom? Like, my mom is going to see this long silver bar in my mouth. So I kept it, really short, conversation short. I started to eat a lot of ice, which I don't normally do, and that was to keep the swelling down. So my mom noticed that I was eating ice, but she didn't say anything. So then the next day, I went back to this spot on Fordham, and I was like, I need to change the balls of the tongue ring. Like, I need to have clear balls because when I open my mouth, I don't want my mom to see it, or I want her to think that I have candy or something else in my mouth. So I went and I got clear balls, and then she didn't notice for a while. I had it for like, I'm going to say a month. And my mom, she is very active, was always very active, very all up in our space, our business, very involved. And I think the only reason she didn't notice is because, again, it was a clear ball. I started making sure I did like after school activities. I started making sure I was out more, like in church and after school, my friend's house, stood over family's house, just so she won't notice. And eventually, it was getting close to summertime, so no more school. And I had to spend time with my mom and my dad. So we went on a vacation. And when we got to the vacation spot, my grandmother in Dominican Republic, she noticed it. And she was like, what is that in your mouth? Let me see. Open your mouth. And when when my grandma saw it, she told my mom, she snitched on me, y'all. She dead snitched. And she told my mother. And my mother was like, you better take that out your mouth right now. And I was just like, no, but it's not fair because you never let me do anything. And I'm always doing what I'm supposed to do. And y'all already know. And she was like, nah, take that out your mouth. So whatever. I took it out. When we got back to the United States from Dominican Republic, I was like, all right, now I'm going to do something that she can't tell me to take out, right? Because she told me to take out my ear. She told me to take out my tongue ring. Now, wait, hold on. Let's take it back. I'm lying, y'all. This is now when I decided to go get a belly ring. And because she made me take off my tongue ring, I'm like, all right, heard you. Now I'm going to go get a belly ring. I got a belly ring. After the belly ring, she never found out about the belly ring. I was like, you know what? I'm going to wear one-piece bathing suit so she can't see. She never noticed it. I wore a little bit baggy clothes when it came to bathing to the belly button area, right? And hold on, we're going to pause because I want to talk about here what I'm using because, again, safety is so important. Right here, I'm going to be using my nail dust collector, my goggles, and a mask so that I'm not inhaling any of that dust and any of that fine dust is getting into my eyes. But let's get back to our story. So, boom, I come back from the States. I got my belly ring. I come back to the States. I got my belly ring. And then I'm like, yo, I want a tattoo just in case she makes me take my belly ring off. So I go back to Fordham. Here I go back to Fordham. And they're like, well, what you want, ma? And I'm like, I love music notes. Give me some music notes. So they gave me music notes like on my lower side of my belly, and it did not hurt. It tickled so much in that spot. I just could not stop laughing. And my mom did not find out till I was about 17 years old. And how she found out, my friend was doing my hair. She was doing my hair. I was sitting in the chair, y'all. Hold on. Let's get back to these products that I'm using right here on the screen. Let's focus. So this is a brush cleaner, right? I was done with my brush, using it for the acrylic, and making sure that your brush doesn't get messed up is the most important thing, because that's your money maker right there. That's your number one tool when it comes to doing nails, all right? So always put it in the brush cleaner, leave it in the brush cleaner for, 10, 15 minutes, and then you're going to scrape the acrylic off. I'm also using that drill bit right there is a 5-in-1 medium torpedo drill bit, and I love it because that's how I seal my cuticles with that. Okay, and it is very sharp, so be careful because you can nip yourself. And you could just switch out the bits from your drill, and you twist it to the left, take the old bit out, put the new bit in, twist it to the right to lock it, and you're good to go. So yeah, back to my story, y'all. So I was sitting in the chair. My friend is doing my hair, right? She's flat ironing my hair. And I had a sweater on. And it was like spring. And my mom was always just like, why are you always wearing something that's covering up your body? And it's hot outside. And I'm like, I don't know, Ma. I feel cold. I got my AC on. It's chilly. So then she was like, something don't feel right. So my friend, she keeps doing my hair. But as she's doing my hair, like, I started falling asleep because she was taking type long. And so I didn't realize I was like sliding off the chair. Okay. And when I was sliding off the chair, my shirt was going up and my sweater was going up. So my mom walked in the room to ask me if I wanted something to eat. And when she saw the music notes on my lower belly and my belly ring, I was like 17 years old by now. She was like, Mira, what are you doing? Why did you do that? Why? So we're going to stop there and talk about these products, and then we'll get back to the story. So I'm using my Model 1's black gel, which is also on my Amazon storefront. I got it from Amazon. And then we're going to be using Savvyland, the red gel liner, okay, to do some of those designs. I'm also using my Winstonia liner brush, which is also on Amazon. And y'all can see how beautiful this design is starting to look. I did use my blooming gel. It is not on camera. Okay, I think I edited that part out just because it was out of the focus. I didn't realize I was doing my hand out of focus. But I will be doing another video showing you how to use that blooming gel and how to do different designs with the blooming gel, because I love the Model 1. It's very affordable. And yeah, this is the design, y'all. So I'm going to stretch this part out so we could get to the ending, because no, my mom didn't whip me. No, I wasn't punished. Yes, she was mad. And of course, she's Hispanic, so she told my entire family what happened, okay? She told everybody. And no, I wasn't embarrassed because my tattoo was flying. I loved it. And I still have it to this day. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.